It's the Midley Show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to the program. It's great to be back here in the studio this week, especially after last week's heroin episode, which ended in a close encounter of the Alex Wong kind. After that, partly on the advice of my physicians, I decided to spend the week in the studio. But don't worry, just because we're in the studio doesn't mean we're scaling back on the excitement. In fact, I'm going to be doing something that's all the rage right now. I'm going to be answering questions from you, the viewers, live on the air. But before we get to that, I'd like to acknowledge a longtime sponsor of the program, 10 Wren's Tea Time, located at 79 Mott Street in Chinatown. And folks, you gotta try their bubble tea. It's delicious. Alright, let's go ahead and get to our first question. Pat Daytel of Irvine, California writes, Mr. Lee, is that the real Alex Wong that's living in your backyard? Well, Pat, if I wasn't absolutely 100% convinced, I wouldn't have had it on my program. And I think anybody that was watching last week would be just as convinced as I am. You simply can't fake that kind of footage. At least it's not easy. Alright, our next question comes from a Tulio Murillo from Bogota, Colombia, who writes, You are retarded. You are so retarded. Muy retardioso. It goes on like this, folks. Well, Mr. Murillo, must I remind everyone once again that I am completely sane and just as mentally acute as an X-Man. It's true, I did drink a lot of coffee at a very early age, elementary school, but I challenge anyone to find any effect on my mental acuity. Alright, let's move along to a real question. This is from Kent Boyd of Wapakoneta, Ohio, who writes, Hey, leave Alex alone. What's he done to you? Well, I hate to keep answering this question, but it was Mr. Wong himself who started this whole mess. He moved into my yard without so much as a how do you do and took up residence, tore up my flower beds, left his boba containers all over the place. All I'm asking is a little bit of restitution and for him to come forward, apologize, admit what he did, and move along. Believe me, folks, I'm the first one that wants to put all this business behind us. I've got a number of other projects that have been sitting on the sidelines while I've been dealing with this. For example, I'm of the belief that Nigel Lithgow has been stealing my mail. I'd like to get some camera crews on that. Okay, I think we have time for just one more. This is another text message and it's coming in from a Alex Wong from my backyard, who writes, Ha ha ha, I'm in your backyard right now, and you can't catch me even with this boot on my foot. You see there, folks, this is just what I've been complaining about. Not only living in my backyard, but now toying with me. Come on.